baby fits. Just making sure it's comfortable for me. We're gonna go ahead and talk to you about how to put one of these bad boys on.
This is Leonard. Anybody can wake up in the morning, put on a pair of gloves, but you do need training to put on a harness. And this is what a harness looks like.
All right, today we're going to be inspecting this to make sure there's no rips or tears anywhere on this. So you want to make sure everything's good, make sure the stitching's good in some spots, make sure the plastic's not broke. If this is broke, it can end up cutting the strap, damaging the harness, spin around. All right, you definitely want to check the D-ring, make sure it's good, there's no cracks, welds, or anything that could possibly happen to it. You definitely want to check where the strap comes through any of this plastic. Really check this stuff, because it can move where it gets hidden behind it. Just kind of give it a pull a little bit, make sure it knows it's broke.
It is important to make sure only your fingers can get between your leg and the harness.
One of the other things you want to look for is your stitched impact indicator. If this harness has been in a fall, these stitchings will break out, extending this out, and once this has happened, this harness is junk and it needs to be disposed of. After putting the harness on, you want to adjust your straps to where they're tight, everything's snug, and whenever you adjust these up, be sure that you hear the click to make sure everything's engaged and nothing slips. Let's go.
So this guy right here, your chest strap, you put it on by sliding it through this buckle here. You pull tight, make sure that it's not going anywhere. It's important that it's not too high up or too low. If it's too high, it can even possibly choke you. That'd be pretty bad during falls, you can imagine. So for your leg straps, when you pull through, you're gonna have it just a loose end right here, just hanging out. And that's a safety hazard because it can get caught on something. It could even get caught on something and cause it to cut off circulation on your legs and get in the way. So what you can do is you can bring that strap back around, tuck in your loose end. Now you don't have that hanging out. So the next part you want to inspect is your lanyard. You want to make sure that nothing's torn or ripped, frayed. You want to make sure that on the stitched impact indicator that this stitch has not popped, because just like with the actual harness itself, if that pops, this is junk. It's no good. We want to check our tie-off hooks on our lanyards and make sure that they're all functioning properly. We want to make sure that there's no unintentional disengagement that can possibly happen. As you notice, I'm pushing on this and it can't go anywhere. So that's good. That's a good thing in this case. You press that down, you can see that this actually moves. Same on the other end here. Again, no unintentional disengagement. It's not going anywhere. Unless you actually want it to by pressing that other end down.
Okay, whenever you're hooking it up, the small hook goes on the D-ring on the back. Make sure it latches real good. These swing around to the sides, and there's clips built onto the harness that these can attach to. Keeps them out of the way so you're not tripping over your cord. Everything's nice and safe. And after you're all hooked up and ready to go, it doesn't hurt to get somebody else to check your stuff, make sure it's looking good, and make sure that it's somebody that you haven't made mad in the last day or two, because they might just loosen you up and let you go.
Oh, freaking Sasquatch.